Hello, my name is Eric Roeder. I work in business development for Codilation. We're a team of website developers, software engineers, and just overall super nerds. We develop apps and websites in the obvious technology hub that is Fargo, North Dakota. That summary of my life sounds dreadful to most of the world, but I absolutely love my community and I love my job. Every week I meet incredible people who are absolutely inspiring. They have new business ideas or are spearheading giant projects to make our community better, or just are smarter than me and have great professional knowledge to share. I thought it would be relatively selfish to keep all of this information to myself, so I decided to start a little talk show. Welcome to my office.
My guest this week is Jodee Bock. She's the area director of Master Network. She's also a business coach, and I'm really lucky that I know her. I was able to find my current job actually through the people that she knew, and networks are so important, and that's going to be the topic of this week's show. Thank you so much for being here. My guest this week is Jodee Bock. I've known you for a long time, and I wanted you to be a guest.
Well, yeah, I've been waiting for the invite.
I wanted you to be a guest for a while, but we talked so much that I didn't know what we were talking about. And so I kind of ran into this problem, but we found a topic. We're going to talk about networks, but first we're going to talk about you. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, how would I start? I was born in Lisbon, North Dakota. No, we don't have to go back that far. I am an accidental entrepreneur. I never meant to start a business. I actually started my business, Box Office Transformational Consulting, in 2005 because I had a series of bosses who were jerks. No, that sounds really harsh.
That is kind of harsh.
So here's, from my perspective and what I knew then, I blamed my bosses for not getting me. So I'd leave one boss and go to another boss, until I realized that the only thing all those bosses had in common was me. And that is a hard thing to realize.
It's tricky when you're the bad common denominator.
Yes, right? We were talking about math, right?
I don't like math, but I do remember
yes.
There's a common denominator, and it's trouble when it's you.
Yes.
I'm glad you're on the path you are now, though.
Yes. Me too. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't mean to, but I hired a coach to get me through a bad patch with one of those bosses I just didn't connect with. Mm-hmm. And the coach, through a series of working with her for probably 18 months, at the end of our time working together, she said, you should really consider being a coach. You'd be really good at this.
Agreed.
Well, thank you. I learned to be good at it.
Yes.
But coaching, I think, is so different than what people might expect it to be. I mean,
it's really interesting as a society.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can pick up a ball and you have a coach and you have someone to guide you. And you have that for the first 18 years of your life. And then you're like, oh, you're in the real world now and we're done coaching you. And I think that that's kind of ridiculous because it's not like, oh, I'm done learning and I'm done needing help and I don't need help. And that's not real. And I remember I was transitioning in between jobs actually this summer and I didn't know what to do. And I invited you out to coffee and I'm like, Jodee, I thought this was my forever job. Can you please just point me in the right direction and be my compass? And you made it so easy. Like, coaches make things kind of easy. And he said, well, let's just make a list of the reasons you thought it was a forever job. You take that to HR and the places you interview at, and it'll make a decision really easy for you because you just say, this is my list. I'll be here forever and it'll be great. Or I don't need to work here. And it took a long time. But I got that. So thank you so much for helping me find that. Can you kind of go over your process of helping find other people's success?
Sure. Well, I came to that process naturally because I actually had a job from 2011 to 2014. As an entrepreneur, it's kind of hard to go back to working for somebody, but this was a great opportunity. I learned so much. It was awesome. And then when that opportunity was over in 2014, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should go find another job or if I should just stay an entrepreneur, re-up my coaching consulting business. So I hired a coach at that point too, who helped me with the process I helped you with. And that process is about learning who I am, what my strengths are, what I really value, and what I need to have in order for me to say, this is a place I never want to leave.
And you bring that out in other people. And so and this process absolutely worked with me. In fact, I wanted to make a little business chart of my success with this. And so So this week you can kind of see the career history of me and my nerd levels. And so when I worked at a toy store, I was kind of middle of the road nerd, but we all were kind of nerds. I moved to a sporting goods company of 4,000 employees, and I was the top 1% or 0.1. Like I was probably 3 or 4 in the highest nerds there. That stuck with me through my printing career. And now I'm in web and app development, and I'm moderately cool. So,
How'd you get cool, Eric?
well, just for my coach taught me.
So I made you cool?
You made me cool.
Cool. My life is complete.
Yes. So it's a perfect situation for me to get in, and I'm so thankful that I know you, and I'm thankful for my network.
Mm-hmm.
And you help me understand the value in my network. Can you kind of expand on the importance of your network?
Yeah. Well, I care about my network. I mean, I care about people. And so I want what's best for them. And this is kind of interesting. I want what's best for my people. And sometimes I think I know what's best for them. And that's me, not them. And so here, let me explain that a little bit better. Sometimes I want things for people more than they want them for themselves.
Okay.
And I can get my heart broken because I care so much about them. But what I've learned and what I'm continue to learn about growing my own network is I have to know you. I have to know what matters to you so that I can help you achieve that. Not what I think you need, but what you really need. So I care about my network, and I want my network to survive and thrive and learn and grow and profit and prosper and all those things by helping them know what they want.
And that's kind of based on just having a good professional business relationship with people. And when we were having a happy hour relatively recently, and we kind of came up with this idea to have a little event, kind of to say, when you have these better level relationships, that's when you're going to find better sales, better everything in your career. Can you tell us a little bit about our event next week?
Yeah. Was that 1 beer in or 2?
2. 2's the magic number.
Oh, okay.
3 is just fun.
Too many. Okay. we didn't get to 3.
2 is where you get creative and it works, and 3 is where you get creative and you're glad that it's Friday at 5.
I think we did meet Friday at 5 though.
3. We started
okay,
at 3.
Right.
We got to 2, and then it turned to 5 p.m. And
I think I left, and I don't know what happened after that.
No, we just
So
we had a good meeting.
Right, and we had a lot of great ideas, and we were very creative, and we came up with this idea to bring together a group of professionals who are great at sales. And I'm going to say sales in that it's a way to share your passion for what you're doing.
Yes.
And so we are going to have 4 people who will share their experience and their wisdom and their knowledge on a panel, which will help all of our members and anybody who wants to come and be part of this learn more about that process of, you could call it selling if you want to. And we've heard it said, everybody, it's not, because everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold, right?
Yeah,
so it's not that. It's sharing your expertise.
It's building co-beneficial business relationships.
There you go.
That's how I
like that.
That's how I consider sales.
Yeah. So co-beneficial business relationships. I like that term.
That is something that I randomly made up, but I love it.
I love it too. That's good.
I worked at Walmart where you could work with, and their model is anything that breathes is who we want to sell to. And that is bad with that. You're a customer of ours, you're an advocate of ours, and I get to talk to you, and I'm excited to look at my email when I see something from you, and I just have to go find a ton of you. That's how I want to build our business and work just with people that I like. And so we've got the sales panel together. Kind of expand on that a little bit, and we're having it at the NDSU Tech Park next Thursday from 11:30 to 1. Details. We'll put the link in the description of real details. And so lastly, every week I ask, is there anything that my network, as long as we're talking about networks, can do to help you, Jodee?
I think if you and your network see something that they want to learn, or a way they want to get involved with people, whether it's studying a book or doing something like that, I can do any of that. I can put together any kind of sales not sales training, yes, but any kind of training, development, anything you guys want. I can find access to it, or I can deliver it if it's in my skill set, which is communication, leadership, and accountability.
Yeah.
So if you see anything that sounds interesting, talk to me. Let's create something. Let's create another panel.
There's kind of a lack of leaders that communicate and then hold you responsible, and that's why you're a good coach.
So there you
That's where you're at. Thank you so much for being here, Jodee. Please check out the event. It should be a really great thing, and everyone have a glorious weekend.
Yay! Thanks, Eric.
Yeah. All right, cameras. Oh, you're getting half an hour of extra work.
You're the death of me.
Oh.